Room 12, back again, and here I am going to be teaching you a bit more about writing. Okay, now the first thing that we're going to be looking at today is to do with opening sentences. Okay, so essentially this is our learning intention. We are learning to write an opening sentence which will grab the reader's attention. Now on the screen, you can see the different types of opening sentences for narratives. Okay, so there are 7 in total that we can really think of at the moment, and the easiest way to look at it. Okay, first off, we can use dialogue, we can use a statement, we can use a problem, we can use action, description of people, of place, and of time. Okay, and here are some really good examples that will help you to be able to understand this better. Okay, so if we have a look at this one here, the dialogue is people speaking. Now, it's a really dramatic introduction. Hands in the air, this is a stick up, he hollered roughly. So that's grabbing the attention of the reader by using dialogue. The statement, the school principal had to collect the boy from the roof. Okay, so it's a statement. It's just a sentence informing people what's happening in the story. Okay, problem, a good way of getting started. David didn't know what to do. The school bully, Ted, was expecting him to hand over $5 and all he had was 50 cents. Action. Without a moment's hesitation, Maud Drinkwater lifted the revolver and fired. So the action is that she's lifting the revolver and firing. It's very dramatic. Description of people. Mr. Sherman looked ordinary for someone who had just solved one of the world's most difficult math problems. And description of place. The sky was the color of dishwater. Description of time. As the clock struck 12, it echoed around the hall. So you can see there are all different ways of getting a story started. So those are brief descriptions of what you could use as an opening sentence. Okay, now what you're going to be doing is you're going to actually be creating your own opening sentences. Okay, now if you really want to challenge yourself, I'd like you to try a few different types. Okay, so what I want you to look at, there are 6 different options that you can choose from. Okay, so you can choose to write an opening sentence about a mysterious stranger, an accident, an act of bravery, the arrival of a new pet, a win, a loss. So those are the 6 different options you can choose from. And what I want you to try and do is I want you to try and use one of these types of opening sentences or ways of creating an opening sentence as part of it. So it could be that you start talking. So you get a character to start talking about it. So for example, an accident could be, watch out, don't fall. Oh, watch out, you're about to trip over that big pole. Do you know what I mean? So it could be something really dramatic, so involving dialogue. But I want you to try and come up with some things yourself and be a bit more creative. Okay? Now, shouldn't take you too long, few sentences, but having a bit of a go at practicing some of these different things and really trying to explore it. Now, if you really want to stretch yourself, try and do one for each of them. And if you're going to put yourself out there even more, maybe you could go beyond just one sentence. You could go into creating an entire paragraph. Okay, so give it a go, see how you go. And if you need any help, don't forget that you can always email me or write a little message in your Google Doc that you're writing on Harpeter. Okay, make sure that you do use your Harpeter and that you're opening through this little portal here. Writing an opening sentence. So you need to click on this activity, not opening your own Google Doc, please. Okay? All right. Good luck and stay safe.